team, wanted to make a quick video. It has been a week and I was out camping last week at a state park, and I am at another park now, tenting and also living out of my car. So I did nap in the car, and otherwise it's kind of been like a good storage unit. I have been spending, my evenings in the tent and trying to be out in the park a little bit. So the car has been somewhat neglected, except for trips off the parkland and errands and work. Obviously, I am still working, so that has been what the car has been for. I have also used it to eat breakfast. I will sometimes just grab stuff, directly from the car and just kind of stand by the car and eat just to get it over with. Or, just have the stuff there. A good food prep area. I also use it for storing just the basic hygienic materials and the dirty clothes. And I did kind of change the systems. I made a video the first week, and I did not follow through. It was too much of a mess. I got groceries and I just threw them in the back, and so they were on top of everything, as were the clean clothes. Those were on top of everything. And eventually I was like, no, I am going to fold the clothes. So I folded the clothes and I had them in the back here. And so that actually worked out okay. But then I needed to grab a blanket. And so then I grabbed a blanket out and I threw it back on top of everything, and I threw it back on top of the clothes. And then I just went in and I started reclining, enjoying my time on top of the clothes. And so then I decided, why don't I just leave the clothes in the back underneath the pillows? So that's like a kind of a dresser area, is where I'm going to keep the clothes in the back. So that way they're easily accessible. They're tucked away. I didn't like having them in the bag, putting them in the front and then putting them back in the back. And so it's not going to hurt anything having them underneath the pillows and underneath other, blankets or whatever. So that's what I was having at the end here, was the extra blankets and things like that. So I think it'll be good, because that way I can just pull out what I need right from the back. I won't have to keep moving things. They won't get all mushed together in a bag, and I'm not going to spend time organizing everything and reorganizing everything every time I want to get something out of the laundry bag. So that works okay. And I also just was more mindful once I got the groceries. I shoved them all over here. They were over by the passenger door on the opposite side, just because I could just skip out from behind the driver's seat and I could just go right behind me and grab the food. So, obviously priorities were there. So I needed to get those, and voila. But I ended up moving them over to the side, and I was lounging. I took a nap in here. I was working in here all day. We had some rain, so I had to close up shop. I have found out that keeping the doors open is great, phenomenal. It keeps the wind, circulating, so it's not as hot, which is way better for the plants. And I do want to be good plant parent. A good plant parent, and so it was nice to be in there just so that way I could leave the doors open. I left the doors open too yesterday because I took the hammock out and I was using just the hammock, and so I left the doors open, and I think that was better for the plants too. So overall, it's been fun. I'm glad that I rearranged things. I can now see the front seat a little bit better. It is much more organized because I got the extra clean stuff tucked down farther, and I got the extra clothes put back in here by the clothes, and so I think it's going to be okay. So feeling good about this second week. I spent the whole day in here, and it was great. Weathered a storm, and I actually used, I wanted to keep the door propped open. I don't have a handle back here. Oh, I found one. There's a handle right there. So that's good to know, but I couldn't grab from inside and pull down, so I kind of had to just go on faith. And then I used a seasoning just as a wedge, so that way there wasn't going to be any water blowing in, but I still had that fresh air coming from the back, so that was nice. So woohoo, we'll keep you posted to see how the rest of this goes, and if this organization stays, or if I end up moving the clothes again or the food again for easier access. I also re-put the hygiene materials back here too, so that way I can just grab and go. A lot of them had congregated to the front, and then they were chucked back, and so it's just better trying to keep it all in one place. So we'll try and be more mindful about that and see where it goes. Thanks so much.